George, it was nice to see the sun come out, especially after that rain that we had last night, those thunderstorms we saw here in Kent County. Yeah, nice breath of fresh air today.
Yeah, lots of big boomers last evening, and of course that tornado warning down to the south. Fortunately, no severe weather occurring with those storms. Took a while though, Elena, for that sun to come out here this afternoon, but now we've got bright blue skies. But that's going to set us up for the potential for a hard freeze tonight. 13 weather ball for tomorrow though is red. We have warmer weather ahead.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
And we have a freeze warning that was issued earlier today. It goes from midnight to 8 a.m. for all of our West Michigan counties. And this is the projected low temperatures we are forecasting. Very little change from most of this week. It'll be below freezing here in Grand Rapids, over to Ionia and on up into the Fremont area, right around or a little bit above freezing, right along the immediate lake shore to the south and west. But look at the blue skies all across west of Michigan after a cloudy start to our day. Temperatures right now are climbing into the low and even mid 50s north where the sun has come out. It is still in the cool 40s further to the south. It's taken a while, but we are definitely cooler yesterday by about 8 to as much as 15 degrees. Look at the clouds from the noon hour spreading all the way to the south of Kalamazoo. You're finally getting into some sunshine. It's been a cloudy, much cooler day, but we've got warmer weather on the way after high pressure moves away from us. What we're tracking for later on tonight are some high clouds that may make it into West Michigan after about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And that would be good news for the fruit growers because high pressure is going to keep us clear and dry and all the way through most of the night. So we're hoping that some of these high clouds will prevent our temperatures from getting much colder. But nonetheless, we have that freeze warning not only here, but for much of the Midwest. Low temperatures are going to be climbing. Well, I see low temperatures in the 50s and low 60s by Sunday morning. So quite a change from what we have outside right now. Long range outlook says high temperatures are going to be, temperatures for highs are going to exceed the average of 64 to 66 from April 30th through May 4th, and an equal chance for more or less precipitation during that same time period. A forecast then for tonight: below freezing Hart and Ludington, around freezing Muskegon, all the way down through South Haven, below freezing up north under mainly clear skies here in the greater Grand Rapids area, looking overnight lows right around 29 to 31. 13 on your side forecast. Dry Thursday and Friday as we warm up into the 70s, a very summer-like weekend. It'll be humid all the way through Monday. Showers, thunderstorms, not all the time, especially on Sunday. And then those will move on out. We'll stay warmer than average Tuesday through Saturday of next week. Limited chances for rain, but the main news is we're switching weather patterns again. Elena, back to the warm weather pattern.
We'll get there, but it's a good thing you told me not to put any plants out just yet for exactly nights like today.
I always like to wait till Mother's Day.
That's good advice. Thank you, George. George, we're keeping an eye on weather tonight because I hear there could be some frost, which sounds really strange to say here at the end of April.
Yeah, it's not unusual though, but you know, after this warm spring and winter, yeah, you know, we're still surprised by how cold it can get this time of year, thanks to clearing skies this afternoon. 13 weather ball is blue, or red, I should say. We have a warmer weather ahead into the weekend.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
And a beautiful evening for a walk. This is Bella Swan. I bet you she likes twilight walks. See what I did there? Dalton, going to give you the green paw this evening as we'll see our temperatures drop from the 50s, especially along the lakeshore, into the 40s by 10 o'clock, and we'll be in the low 30s heading out the door in the morning. So just a quick dash, but still a green paw. A little bit more sunshine tomorrow than we did today. Almost a perfectly blue sky throughout the day, 9.4 out of a 10-point scale, and winds will be fairly light, almost non-existent here during the day tomorrow. We've had those clearing skies take place throughout the afternoon. The sunshine finally breaking loose in every area as high pressure building down from the north is centered right over Lake Superior right now. And that's going to keep our winds fairly light, but I don't think they're going to go totally calm overnight. That will help. And later on tonight, there's some high clouds streaming very quickly out of the Dakotas, and they may overspread the area after about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So both of those may prevent us from getting really cold across the region, but nonetheless, we do have a freeze warning in effect for all of the southern 2/3 of lower Michigan. And we're predicting temperatures down as low as 30 here in Grand Rapids. That's below freezing, and in the 20s, mid and upper 20s further to the north. Could be 22 there up at Alpena. Yeah, very chilly night. Then we're going to turn things around. There's some rapid warm up through the weekend, and that's going to last all the way into the first 8 days of May and perhaps beyond. High chances that we will see warmer than average temperatures, which at that time are in the mid 60s, and an equal chance for more or less precipitation. The favored storm track is going to be a little bit off to our west. Forecast then for tonight, freeze warning going into effect at midnight, below freezing just about everywhere, especially north of Muskegon, 33 there in Muskegon. We'll call it mostly clear. North, you're going to drop down to between 27 and 29. Winds will be light out of the east most of the night. Similar here in the greater Grand Rapids area. Most areas will fall below freezing, around 29 to 31. 13 on your side forecast. Becoming breezy on Friday after a sunny day tomorrow. And then some showers moving in Friday night. Everyone will see rain Friday night as we jump from 66 to 74. Over the weekend, it'll feel almost summer-like. It'll be windy Saturday and humid, dew points in the 60s. Those showers and storms will end for a while Sunday morning, and then more showers coming in on Monday as we cool off just a little bit. Average high is 62. We'll be well above that most of next week. Highs in the 60s and 70 plus.
To the freezing warning all over West Michigan. Chief Meteorologist George Lesson's been tracking this. George, how severe is this, and should fruit farmers be worried?
Well, there's always an issue of frost and freezing temperatures in the spring, but it is going to come to a head here tonight. Freeze warning was forecast and issued earlier this morning. It goes into effect at 12 o'clock at midnight through 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for all of West Michigan. Fruit growers are either right around pink or king bloom and full bloom in most areas. Temperatures could get as cold as 29 to 30 before there's any loss from the cold weather. Don't think it'll get down into the mid-20s tonight, which would be a 90% loss. And here are the forecast lows for tonight. Mid and upper 20s to the north. We'll stop around 30 here in Grand Rapids, and low 30s along the lake shore. As far as our spring freeze benchmarks, the last date that we have a freeze in Grand Rapids is May 1. So this is a little bit earlier than that. So far this year, our last freezing temperature was on April 6. And that would tie for the earliest if we don't get below freezing tonight, which I think we will. Last year was April 27th. And yes, we've had a freeze as late as June 4th back in 1945. So yes, it can even happen into early June. We'll take a look at a big warm-up coming on the way, Lauren. That's going to happen through the weekend, live from the weather deck in just a few minutes.
Well, George, we aren't completely dodging those colder temps just yet as we have a freeze warning right now, but when are we expecting a warm up?
Going to start tomorrow afternoon, but we got to get through tonight first. Yeah, very cold weather. We predicted this for quite some time, that this could be the coldest night this spring so far. Let's take a look ahead. 13 weather ball is red, and that means warmer weather ahead.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Skies have been clearing this afternoon from north to south. The warmer temperatures up north. 54, the warm spot in Fremont. With the wind off the lake, it's only in the 40s. 53 in Muskegon, and where the skies have just recently cleared to the south, it is in the upper 40s. We forecast a 54 today. Could have made it up that warm here between hours, but nonetheless within our target range. We've done that 6 days in a row. You can see area-wide, the skies started out rather cloudy. Took a while for them to clear on out, but clearing skies thanks to high pressure pushing down from the north. So winds will go light, but they will not go calm. They'll be light out of the east throughout most of the night. That might help a little bit. And there are some high clouds that might come in late tonight just to prevent us from getting really cold here in West Michigan. Nonetheless, we have that freeze warning that is going to in effect from midnight to around 8 a.m. from Oceana, Nuevo, and Mecosta counties to the south all the way down to the Michigan-Indiana border. This is what we're forecasting for overnight lows. Yes, below freezing in most areas, 30 here in Grand Rapids, mid-20s to the north, and low 30s right along along the immediate lakeshore, with the winds staying out of the east, fairly light overnight tonight. But then a warm up begins. Tomorrow we'll see temperatures recover into the mid and upper 50s, pretty close to where you were today, but most areas will be at least a little bit warmer, including Ludington. You're at 44 for a high today. Mid and upper 50s up north, plenty of sunshine. Winds will be light out of the southeast. And here in the greater Grand Rapids area, looking at plenty of sunshine with highs in the upper 50s. 13 on your side forecast. After the morning frost at around 30, we'll hit 58 in the afternoon. Milder on Friday morning, around 37 under mostly cloudy skies. It'll be dry all day, then up to 66 in the afternoon. All of the rain will come Friday evening all the way into Saturday. Big warm up, mid 70s and humid and windy Saturday. Showers, isolated thunderstorms that may linger into Sunday morning. Then we'll get a break on Sunday afternoon. Still rather humid, all the way up to 79. Some scattered showers, still windy on Monday, high of 72. Dry weather returns then Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, heading into May. Average high is 62. We'll exceed that by about 10 degrees Wednesday through the following Saturday. There might be a chance next Thursday and Saturday.